This video is going to be made as a form of motivational video speaking directly into your soul, certain things that I want you to clearly understand. There are situations you're crossing. There are situations you really do not understand why you're crossing those situations. Sometimes you feel yourself so depressed to the point you're feeling like the energy, the effort you're putting on a daily basis to achieve a certain result are useless. Sometimes you're feeling like you're so depressed that you just want to stop everything, sleep, complete 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks without ever waking up because you're so depressed because of certain things you know you want to be able to achieve but you're unable to achieve. There is one thing I want you to understand today is that when you take your life and you look at what and the way you have been living for the past 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 years ago, and how it is continuously going to be vision for the next 20 years, and you realize how much difficult you are going to be finding yourself in situations of terrible stress where you have no idea how you're going to come out of those stress. I want you to sit down today and think about it for a moment. Think about specific days that you got up so early and you went to work when all the people in your quarter, all the people in your household were still sleeping. You went to work and you struggled. You wounded yourself even at work, and your boss did not even bother to send you one single SMS. I want you to sit down again today and think about all those circumstances whereby you have been chased at different jobs that you were doing. You have been chased at different situations that you were thinking you were doing good, but because you did not produce the way they wanted you to produce the result, your work was undervalued. Your efforts were undervalued. And because of all what you have gone through, you feel like you need to abandon. I want you to see all those pains. Guys, before you are able to harvest honey, you should be able to face all the bees coming towards you, to bite you, to give you all their venom inside of every part they can find of your body exposed. I want you to sit down carefully and think about all the struggles you have gone through for the last months, years, all the times you have been misrespected, you are disrespected to the maximum because of the situation, because of the job you are finding yourself into. And people around you are so successful in domains you really want to be successful. This is the outcome. There are two things that you can do to come out of this situation. Number one, I am not speaking to somebody who is a lazy person in this video. I'm not speaking to somebody who doesn't know where he wants to go. Because if you're a lazy person and you know where you want to go, but you're not doing what you have to do, it's your problem. You are receiving the consequences of whatever you are putting yourself into. But I'm speaking to somebody who has been working extremely hard for his family, extremely hard for himself, but the results are almost useless because he sees like the results are not productive. I want you to do two things. Number one is put your knees on the floor and give thanks to God for the small food you are able to eat first of all on a daily basis. I want you to give thanks to Jesus for the fact that you are alive today. I want you to give thanks to God for the fact that He's giving you the strength to be able to walk. And I want you to understand one thing, which is point number two. God has given you the capacities to walk. God has given you the intelligence to walk. I want you to understand this. There are things you can do, and you have worked already so much, and you know that the work you're doing, that physical job you are going specific places every day doing this thing for that boss, is not going to take you out of the trap in which you are. You're not going to have holidays when you want because somebody has blocked it that you will have holidays only 30 days a year. You're not going to have your leisure time when you want because somebody has decided or that you is like this, you will be following, and if you do not follow like this, you are getting away from Him. I want you to think carefully. There is stress you are going through right now, but the outcome, the result, the beautiful outcome, the beautiful scenario you want to produce for your life is going to be achieved only inside deeper stress again for a short amount of time, after which you will find a lot of pleasure. This is exactly what you're going to do as point number 2. What you have to do is you do not right now have a lot of free time. That is something that we are very clear about. Every day you're getting up early, you're coming back late, you're tired, you need time for your family, you need time for food, you need time for yourself, you need time you need time to shower, you need time for everything. You are tired, but you need to produce something to be able to achieve a result in the next time, in the next future. Otherwise, you are blocked in this circle for the rest of the 10 years that you were doing it, and for the next 20, 30, 40 years, you keep on doing the same thing. You do not want to do the same thing for the next years to come. This is the outcome. You will figure out exactly one single thing that has been helping people to come out of that trap. For example, there is e-commerce, there is offering services and people are working for you, there is selling is knowledge, there is selling courses. For example, it's something that's working, it's really working. I'll give you one example of something that you can do. It's called e-commerce, it's called dropshipping. If you are in Africa, it's called dropshipping. If you are in Europe, it's called dropshipping. The difference, there are small differences. I want you to understand that there are multiple ways. The ways which I have found which necessitate a small start capital is e-commerce. Dropshipping, for example, necessitates a small start capital. But you will need to put in the energy necessary for you to be able to take in that particular thing to the next level. So what are you going to do? You will focus for some months figuring out exactly how to do that particular one thing. You found a way, figure that way out for the next 6 months. Buy courses. It can be my program, it can be anybody's program. Buy a specific program. Don't be wasting your time to going around watching videos because you do not have that time. Buy the program. No matter how much your life is stressed already, that you're coming back from work and you don't have time for yourself, buy a program, cut time for TV, cut time for, like the TV was always playing but you were just sleeping, it was just helping you to sleep. It's not more going to be the TV that's helping you to sleep, it's going to be the video of that program, of that course that's going to be helping you to sleep. Buy a course because inside the course it will contain the little information you will need to be able to achieve the results you are asking for. Buy a course, start saving, save to the maximum that you can. If you have to transport yourself from that 2-bedroom apartment that you are with your wife and you don't maybe have kids for the moment, go back to a single 1-room apartment or go back and rent a house where other 2 or 3 people are already renting different rooms and your wife and you guys are inside one room, so that you will economize 80% of your cash, so that in the next 2 years you are completely getting away from that job. You are completely a new lifestyle. Get yourself a course, get acquainted to the knowledge, sacrifice. Guys, what I'm talking and what I'm telling you guys here is something I did anticipate, and it's something I am telling you guys that you can do the same thing, but it's going to necessitate a lot. You don't have friendship, you don't have time to go to friends to bars, to go and drink, to go and sit down and drink. Even sometimes during your holidays, party, Christmas holidays, you may not even have 1 minute to go and spend somewhere to go and enjoy because you do not have that time again. Because as soon as you are giving your holidays are ending, you start back to the new program and you need to have time. And time is something you don't have. Time is something you don't have. So you need to figure out exactly what to do. And what to do is to get a course that is going to align you in a specific direction. Guys, this video, I made a second copy of the same video some days ago and I posted on the same channel again. Check out for the best motivational, what is behind you. What is behind you as a 9-to-5 job person is so huge to the point that you have no idea. You will die in that 9-to-5 job and nobody is going to be remembering you ever. Even to go to heaven, you will not have time because you did not preach the gospel. Focus on getting something serious. Getting a program, a serious program, and watch the videos very carefully. The money you have saved, you need to use that money inside that program so that you can produce the result the maximum. You will need to train yourself on marketing. You can start buying books. Books are so important. There are books that you can literally buy for just 10 euros, 15 euros and start reading. Expert Secret, Traffic Secret. Those books, for example, from those 2 books can teach you everything about marketing. They can teach you everything about advertisement. You learn by Russell Brunson. you learn new skills. You will be able to produce huge amount of results. But this time of learning is going to be the time that you're using right now to sleep. It's going to be time that you're using right now to spend some time a little bit with your friends. It's going to be time you're sacrificing. You're going to be sacrificing your time with your friends, sacrificing the time to go to every family party, the time to go to every friend's party, the time to go to relaxation in the park. It's all that time that's going to be sacrificed for at least 2 years, 3 years before you see those results. And after which you have produced something concrete, and you will see for your own self how your life is going to change. My dear friend, most people who have finished listening to this video to the end right now, they will not do at least one, even at most 2% of what I said. They will not sacrifice anything because they feel comfortable in what they're doing, but they want to change. But they know that they want to change, but they're not willing to do the sacrifices. That's why at the end of the day, they will see people like me coming at the end of the day to tell you, hey, I want to make things extremely easy for you, and I want to sell you a program. My program is going to help you exactly solve this issue which I just talked about, how to get out of this thing in less than a year. In less than a year. And it has helped a lot of people. It is really helping a lot of people, and there are proofs and testimonies all over the place on my YouTube, on my Facebook page, on my Instagram account, everywhere. So if you really need assistance, SMS me. If you really need assistance, if you really need help and you don't even have the money, SMS me. I'll put you inside my WhatsApp group and I'll teach you there for free. Guys, it's serious what I'm saying. I'm doing this video to tell 2 things to people. Number 1 is what is behind you is your life is being sucked up by that job, and you will never have free time because that job is still taking you free time. The moment you want to try to escape, it bounce you back again. They give you small 10%, 5% increase in salary, but the price of things in the supermarket are increasing by 40%, and then at the end of the day you're still blocked. Your house rent increasing, everything increasing. 2 jobs is not even equivalent, but 2 jobs, all your life is gone already. You don't have any free time at all apart from sleeping time, which is even reduced again. I don't know if you're understanding how much effort you are struggling right now, and you are stressed at that effort. You are being insulted and lack of respect, but at the end of the day you are not able to produce anything for you and your family. And it's not going to end because you are inside the same struggle non-stop. Most people don't understand, but they know that that's what they are living. So if you want to get out of it, you need to figure out an escape strategy. And the only escape strategy is only by building a program, or by having a program, or by learning how to sell something, and then you sell one single thing for 100 euros to 10 people. That's an extra 1,000 euros a month you're making, which can drastically help you reduce your 9 to 5 jobs by maybe 50% for some of you. God bless you abundantly. Learning is part of life. We started learning ever since we were born. How to say mama, papa. We started learning from that time. God bless you abundantly. Give your life to Christ. See you guys in the next video. Subscribe.